So we will definitely use that.
Shivpriya from ET.
Hi. Just wanted to check what was really, you said Europe, UK and APAC, followed by US. So
Europe, APAC and UK.
Yeah, Europe, APAC and UK, is it? Okay. So what's really been the driver in markets like Europe and UK? And APAC as well?
I think it's a fairly well spread out across services. If you really look at the Q4 performance, from an industry point of view, BFS has led it, has done very well. And then if you look at life sciences has done well, high tech has done well. Manufacturing has been soft primarily due to India. India affected the growth in manufacturing. And from a market perspective, UK and APAC and US I said in that order, but it's been pretty spread out in terms of all the services. But you don't want to get into too many details, primarily because it's anyway a quarter where it's a smaller growth compared to some of the other quarters. So,
for instance, sometime back there was a lot of uptake in government projects in UK. So I was wondering if there are any specific drivers in Europe and UK which
has been pretty spread out. It's pretty even. If you see the services portfolio, all the services are pretty much around the company growth rate for Q4. Whether you take enterprise solutions, whether you take a GCP, whether you take assurance, whether you take infrastructure, all of them pretty much form a cluster.
And why was US softer than just a cyclical thing?
It's just a cyclical thing. Yeah.
Adit from HPL.
Hi, a couple of questions. Firstly to Rajesh, you mentioned that there's some change in your accounting policy for forex hedging. If you can just specify that.
We have done an early adoption of the new standard called IFRS 9, which has certain variations in terms of the way we recognize the cost of hedge instruments. We believe that this standard more closely aligns this to the economic benefits of the instrument. More importantly, it reduces the intra-quarter volatility that is introduced by the mark-to-market operation. So that was notified in November, and it becomes mandatory only after 2 years. But we felt that it would be in keeping that we adopt it early, because we believe that that's the way to go.
All right. Also, question to Chandra. I mean, the press release talks about a lot of wins in the digital space, and you also seem to be pretty bullish. Now, more than 10 wins I can see. By when do you think these will all start translating into revenues?
From Q1.
Q1 onwards? Okay. Thanks.
Beryl from DNA.
Hi, Chandra, I just had one clarification. When you mentioned the 3 areas of client spend, could you just repeat that? 3 minutes.
Simplification. I just broadly classify them as simplification, digital, and third is governance.
Okay, thanks.
Ayushman from Cogent.
Hi, Ayushman here. So, what's the scene in the domestic market here, and what will be the impact of elections as far as the closure of deals are concerned, and what was the percentage of revenues contributed by the India business?
So I already answered that. I think India is flat, pretty much flat this quarter on a sequential basis, and we had shared that last quarter itself. In fact, even before the last quarter, we have said that India is going to be soft for quite some time, because we see delays in deal closures, and until the elections are over, we expect the India softness to continue. That's what we have factored in.
In terms of the deal sizes and the durations, I mean, how do you see that? I mean,
I cannot quantify more. I've just said that we have factored softness in India, so it doesn't matter. So we expect it to be flattish. We expected it to go down last quarter, it did, and then marginal dip to a flattish quarter is what we expected. We ended up with a flattish quarter, and we are not factoring in big growth in India at this point.
No, I mean, globally also, in terms of the duration of deals, I mean, have they gone beyond
They are
long-term
normal.
deals?
No, they are normal.
Beyond
It's business as usual.
5 years, or is it like?
No, that depends on the deal. There are deals which happen for 1 year duration, deals for 3 years, deals for 5 years.
Okay.
And there may be some unique deals which may be beyond 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but depends on the business case that the client comes up with.
Thanks.
We don't talk about any clients in specific.
But when you say domestic markets weak and elections over the key, there will be a turnaround after that. What about the spending from the other parties, the private sector, area, how is that?
See, overall India is soft.
Elections
Overall India is soft. Okay? And we have factored in softness for a few quarters.
government spending, this is in English, I understand.
Overall India is soft.
What about Texas?
Okay, we'll do this later. Anu from Bloomberg has a question.
So you said that you're upbeat, so you're more for the next year. Now you're more upbeat about the pricing or the deal pipelines? Which one is going
The
to...
pricing only is more or less stable. I think Rajesh already answered it. We don't see any particular change to the pricing trend at this point in time. It will continue to be flattish. I think if you see our pricing for our last several quarters, it just goes up a little, goes down a little, primarily because of the realization. Generally, there is not much of an impact due to pricing. And we expect that trend to continue for the time being. So largely the growth should be taken as volume driven. But I do expect that we should be able to get some uptake as we scale the digital.
Okay, final question from Adit from HPL.
Yeah, just a different question. In the last couple of weeks, we've been hearing a lot about this heartbleed vulnerability in OpenSSL. Now it's been, something that has, evaded the public eye in the last 2 years, and a lot of commentary around it suggests that, there will be more software-related testing going forward to ensure that this kind of vulnerability does not surface again. So is that an opportunity for companies like yourself?
I think security is a very very important area. It's an important area of opportunity, and there is a lot that needs to be done overall. When you address security in a holistic fashion, it will also drive and pull through some of the cloud infrastructure-based engagements, a lot more than what it is today. So I think net it's an opportunity. We have a specialized group focusing on that.
On security per se.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Can you see the details? It's already there. It's published. Okay.
We'll take it offline.
We'll take it offline. Yeah. Okay.
Do join us for a cup of tea, and television channels bring up your boom forward. Thank you. Later, end. Yeah.
All right, so that was the TCS management speaking on their numbers. What you should